really want to talk with you about this track with Pete that you are going to release. Probably it will be released when we are releasing this podcast. So yeah, can you talk a little bit about that track? Why did you choose Pete for that? How was the entire process?
Well, I wrote that song like around the same time I made the album for my granddad.
Oh yeah.
I was writing a lot of music at that time because, like everyone, I didn't really know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
And I wrote that song and then, well, I wrote most of it and then kind of forgot about it. And then during that time, I come back to it and then like all the lyrics came and I just suddenly like finished it in an hour after not touching it for like 6 months. And then I was really happy with it, so I went on Instagram and did like a live version of it. Just, like when I do the videos with the looper pedal and layer it up, and I did one of those. Kind of forgot about it, and then Pete sent me, I think it might be like a year later, Pete sent me a message and just said that he sent me a really nice message about that song. And I think he'd seen that live video. And he just said he really liked the song, and he mentioned like, oh, it would be cool with like some strings, and he said a few things. And I said to him, well, I haven't recorded it. Do you want to record it together? Because it sounds like you have some ideas. And obviously, I've loved his music for a long time, since I was like, a teenager. So I just said, do you want to do it? And then he said, sure. And then that was that. I did like I recorded it basically exactly how I did the kind of looping demo. So, when I do the percussion with like mutes and like palm hits and stuff like that, I did all of that stuff how it was, and then sent it to him, and then he added like this winding, really sugary like synth part and the strings. Some like cool stuff on my vocals and things like that, like the shimmering kind of tremolo reverb. And we just sent it back and forth and till it was done, and then we mixed it.
Oh, that's great. So he reached out he really liked the track.
Yeah. I woke
it was
up
not
to
something
message.
that you did and ask him to do. He was interested.
Yeah. I mean, I'd spoken to him like here and there before about his music and stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just woke up one morning to that message, which is really cool for me, man, because he's great. But I do remember like writing that song and like kind of thinking briefly of him, and like I was like, yeah, this is kind of a little bit Spaceman. He'd probably like this, So it was cool, and he messaged me, man, really cool. And then I took the chance because like I say, he seemed to have some thoughts, so I thought I'll take the chance and just ask him. And he said, yeah. So yeah, that's how we did it.
Oh yeah, and I guess you got lucky that he probably had some free time during that period.
Yeah.
Because he's a busy guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was just at home, like at his studio.
Do you know if he took a lot of time to work on that, or it was pretty quickly for him?
I think we both did it fairly quickly.
Yeah.
We were just throwing it back and forth, like
Yeah.
took maybe I don't really remember.
There's anything that he added in particular that you felt, something that maybe you wouldn't think of do with the song?
I really like the synth that he put on it. It's like really sweet, and it kind of, I don't know if you know the part, I mean, you can hear it. It kind of it fades in like the second verse, and then it goes through the whole song, and it just kind of winds along like do 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 do. It keeps going all the way around, and it kind of counters the main thing that I was playing, which is really cool. I liked that a lot.
Yeah,
I love that. I got him to turn it up. I was like, man, turn it up. I really like it. And then I like what he did with the vocal, because he put this tremolo that's in time with the beat, but it's not heavily on my voice, it sounds like it's kind of underneath. Like I sing the line,
Mm-hmm.
and then it shimmers out afterwards. You know, which is it. Just I feel like that has his like signature thing,
Mm-hmm.
because I've always seen Pete and Spaceman as like tremolo, like a massive part of that sound. So it's really cool to have that put on my voice. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's sounding great, and yeah, like you're saying, the things that he do with the keyboard, that's kind of like he's a kind of like a master in with those sounds too.
Yeah. That like sweet electronica, like
Yeah,
really, it feels really sweet. That's the best
yeah,
way I
it
can
is.
explain it. Like sugary, you know. It's
Yeah,
cool.
his last album with Thunderbear, I think it sounds a lot very sugary too. I would
Yeah, it's
describe.
great, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's good, man. And how about the lyrics of the song? You know?
Uh, that was kind of about like, I guess it's kind of like cognitive dissonance, like when you think you know someone and it turns out it's not really what you thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
And whether I guess it's partly because they put up a mask, but also maybe you want to see something that isn't really there, and you kind of trick yourself too. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of what it's about, I guess.
Yeah, that
Um,
line, sick and tired of being sick and tired. That
yeah,
totally
yeah.
got stuck in my head while I was doing the loop because I was trying to
Oh, yeah, yeah.
find a good spot to to use the track. And
Yeah,
and
when you send that to me, man, I mean, it looks really cool. Like, thanks for doing that. But like,
oh no, yeah, sure.
you picked the exact part that I would have picked
Oh yeah.
as just because when you're sharing this stuff on social media, you need to like grab the best bit that's gonna pull someone in. I
Yeah.
guess that's the exact part I would have gone for too.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
Like exactly to the bar, man. Like, I was that
oh
was
yeah.
quite surprising.